What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great weekend. We're here Saturday for the practice squad elevations, as always, but some roster information as well for not only the Philadelphia Eagles, but the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. Before this Week 9 matchup tomorrow, Doug Peterson coming home. I'm ready to run through some walls. I don't know about you. Hopefully you checked out Behind Enemy Lines, the top matchups. And later tonight, I'll be live for Sicko Saturday, taking all your questions, comments, getting ready for this game. I'm pumped up. This team's on a roll. We talked about waiting until halfway through the season, watching this team develop. We are seeing that this offense, defense, even with injuries and things going on, we are continuing to find ways to win. And this team, I'm promising you, they're going to keep getting better. So let's go, baby. You have any thoughts, anything on your mind? I'd love to hear from you. Not a live one, but again, I'll be live later. But appreciate you hitting that like button, sharing this stuff, subscribing to the channel. Can't thank you enough for the support. But let's jump right into this. We'll start it off with the Eagles practice squad elevation, and only one there, so no plural, just EJ Jenkins. And this is his final elevation here. So you can have 3 per year, as we've talked about, unless you are let go. So maybe they cut him and bring him back, or maybe they bring him up to the active roster. But that is our elevation for this game, his final. But I'll show you the updated depth chart. But as always, I said but way too many times there. Sorry. But you can see the IR here, and this list, Bradbury, Clark, Covey, Mailata, Byron Young. But Albert O is the name we're looking at here. He is somebody we thought could come off of IR maybe this week if you need a third tight end. But as I mentioned this week, Jenkins maybe use that third spot before Alberto comes back. So you have until Wednesday, maybe Tuesday it is, where Alberto has to come off of that IR or his season is over. So for this week, it's EJ Jenkins. So here is the depth chart for the Eagles. Dallas Goedert is out again for this game, but you can see everyone else healthy, ready to rock. We know Mailata is still on IR. Becton is back. Let's effing go. Steen did well. So whatever they decide to do there at right guard, let's effing go. But now we have 3 tight ends. So haven't done that for a couple of weeks. Calcaterra, Stoll. Stoll not really doing well there in the blocking department or really anything else. So Jenkins, somebody we like as a receiver. We'll see how he does with his blocking here, but adds another, weapon here in the receiving game. Another tight end, you want to use that 12, 13 personnel. And we've talked about it. Maybe Stoll gets let go when they do bring Alberto back. We'll see what the Eagles decide to do, because then you'll hopefully have Goddard back by then. But regardless, that's what the offense will look like for this game tomorrow. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we talked about Slay being out. Isaiah Rodgers getting that start. Let's effing go. Everyone else healthy, ready to rock and roll. Again, you can go check out that top matchups video. Very excited that this defense continues to shut the haters up and show why this is such a good defense. So let's go defense. I really think they're going to have a big game. And then special teams. Don't know if you see Rodgers because he'll be starting in corner, but we play Cooper DeJean back there, so who knows? Will Shipley, Kenneth Gainwell, Anais Smith came off IR last week, so maybe, now that he's knocked some rust off, they allow him to get some returns. We'll see, but that is what the Eagles' special teams will look like for tomorrow's game. Now let's take a look at the Jaguars, and they've got all kinds of injuries, things going down, but we'll hit up the elevations first here. Austin Trammell, the name I gave you this week, who I thought they would elevate, and then Elijah Cooks. As I mentioned, they probably elevate 2 wide receivers, one of them definitely being Austin Trammell due to the fact that he can return the ball, and we'll get into that in a second here, but you see Trammell and Cooks are the 2 elevations, and they've got some guys on IR. Christian Kirk just was added. They already have Duvernay there now, and David White, another receiver, so holy hell. But you see Keelan Robinson, and he was questionable for this game. Same goes for Andrew Wingard. They are both now out. And Robinson could have helped in the return game, but now he will not do that. That is why I thought Austin Trammell could be brought on. Not only because they need, some wide receiver help, because Brian Thomas, Gabe Davis, both questionable. Davis more likely to play than Thomas, but hey, man, they need all the help they can get. But you see Parker Washington there. He'll have to step it up. Tim Jones, and now you have Cooks and Trammell. Cooks, big dude, 6'4". Then you've got Trammell, the little guy. But again, really for his return purposes, because you'll look at the special teams here in a second. But they've got Ingram back there with the tight ends and Strange. Obviously, we talked about yesterday, Ezra Cleveland out. Cooper Hodges will have to step it up. And Brandon Scherf, their right guard, he is questionable. So, my Lord, quite the injuries there. And with both their running backs questionable for this game, not elevating or signing anyone this week, looks that, they'll probably play, just a little banged up. But we shall see with all of these question marks who the game inactives are before tomorrow's game. We'll have a pregame show, talk about all that stuff. But that is the offense for this game. And then the defense, we talk about it. Mason Smith not looking so great as a second-round pick for them. But, hey, man, he's a rookie. Don't want to give up on people too early. But he is out for this game. And he wasn't really playing anyway, but he did pick up an injury. But their defense, we've seen, their struggles. But they've got some talented guys. Great edge rushers, some good corners there. So I think that, you can't sleep on anyone. Dougie P coming home. So, look, offense should be able to whoop up on them, but you never know. Now, the special teams, this is why I was talking about Austin Trammell this week, because Parker Washington is going to be needed to step it up. So maybe Tank Bigsby is going to need to step it up as a running back if Etienne is hurt again. We'll see. But Austin Trammell, he can help at punt returner and kick returner. So it was a no-brainer for me that this guy would be playing. So that's why you see him here now. Those are the elevations. Those are the injury updates. That's what's going on for the game tomorrow. But I'll be back for a pregame show with some more information and any other kind of updates that they give us. And look, if you have any questions, comments, you need anything else, you need a friend, whatever's going on, always here for you guys. But love to hear from you and hope you're having yourselves a great weekend. If you enjoyed this content, do me a favor, hit that like button, share it out into the universe, subscribe, join the family. But until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!